This is it. I'll make my way, drag my kids.
It's been a lot of fun. It's a lot of special effects, and the problem there is that people can often so focus on the special effects that you forget the storyline and forget the performance and the casting and the props and all the stuff that makes up a commercial. Everybody just focuses on the special effects. So these were really huge special effect tricks with rigs and cranes and cables and all sorts of things. But we kept on focusing at the same time on all those other important aspects. And I hope you're going to enjoy it when you see it all put together.
I'll make my way, drag my kids, each step I take, trying to live life, trying to get by, under this burden, waiting for some blue sky. And I feel lighter every day, just knowing I'm taken care of. I feel lighter every day, 'cause now I'm taken care of.
To me, what makes it like an ad is when you take a human truth, like a slice of life, and you use that in a nice way to convey the message. I think people can connect to that and they find it entertaining. So the human truth in this ad that we are dramatizing is that when you've got special stuff like your surfboard or your guitar or your Volkswagen Beetle, you want to keep it close to you because you don't want anything to happen to that. The thing is, when you brainstorm, you don't really think, is it possible to put a Volkswagen on a guy's back in the sea? Because if you start putting limitations like that on your ideas, the ideas won't be that fresh and it won't be that entertaining. So you just blue sky and you think of the craziest, weirdest things that would be entertaining, and then you go to the production house and then you say, this is what we see, how are we going to do this? And when they say, ooh, they don't know, you find somebody like Jacko who would be able to do it and do it beautifully at that.
This is it. I'll make my way, drag my kids, each step I take, trying to live life, trying to get by.
I think the coolest thing for me on this job has been just seeing everything come to life, because you sit in your office, you get the brief, you come up with a concept, and then you actually say like, okay, what can we make this thing happen? And over the last 4 days it's been absolutely incredible to see all these things come to life when you're sitting on a boat and you've got a surfer in the ocean with a beetle attached to his back. It's radical, and I think that's a huge reward and the most rewarding thing of doing this work in the industry. And yeah, that's been absolutely amazing.
This is it. I'll make my way.
I love it. I love being on shoot. It's just fantastic. Yeah, basically, when the creatives from HCV came and told us about what they were going to do, we thought that this was going to be impossible. So during the pre-production, obviously the concepts and ideas came to life a little bit more. But being on shoot, it's just amazing to see how, from behind the scenes, how the ad's coming together and how it's going to work and how brilliant it's going to look. So from the brand side, we are totally chuffed about the work that's been done. We totally believe that this commercial is going to be a good place for our brand to be, which is just differentiated from everybody else. And in total, I think everyone's done a brilliant job.
For me, just as a producer and being on the outside and watching Francois and Hanley and Skulk and Jacko, you know, how everything has come together has
It's just been such an exciting process to see how, with rigging, with the crew, with the whole creative process, how everything's come together. And it's just been phenomenal to see the excitement that the client has had for this product and the belief that they've had in us as an agency.
This is it. I'll make my way, drag my cares, each step I take, trying to live life, trying to get by, under this burden, waiting for some blue sky. And I feel lighter every day.
I just want to say thank you for an awesome job. Thank you to the agency for coming up with such a wonderful concept. It really did challenge us all, got us our heads scratching and figuring how we're going to do this. But yeah, well, you all saw how it happened, and we're all very happy. So thank you all, and thank you to the client for believing in us all. And, yeah, I wish you all luck with this campaign.
This is it. I'll make my way, drag my cares, each step I take, trying to live life, trying to get by.
You know, one thing that I find utterly amazing of a crew like this is how hardworking they are, and you know, and their jobs are often so thankless. You know, it really is. You know, they work against the worst criticism. They just go on and on and on. They do these great things, and then there's like the one guy. I think calls himself the director, who's now like better than everybody else. But every now and again, they try their utmost. They stand back. Everybody does their thing, right? And then all this I can say is, "Kak," and then they stop, and then they do the whole thing again, and then they "Kak" again. Then they do it again. You know, I mean, it's just like how they carry on.
This is it. I'll make my way, drag my cares, each step I take, trying to live life, trying to get by, under this burden, waiting for some blue